Welcome back, everyone. If you're enjoying what we're doing here, you can find more content like this on YouTube at Pals Fundamentals. We're bringing you a Trump-Denmark update today. Remember when Donald Trump's son visited Greenland?
Oh, yeah.
And then shortly after that, President Trump himself made a public statement. He said he couldn't rule out military force to gain control over Greenland.
Yeah, that definitely caught a lot of people off guard. Especially in Denmark. You had commentators describing the situation as spinning out of control, really highlighting how unprepared the Danish government was for that type of aggression coming from the U.S.
I mean, it's not every day that a NATO ally seems to be threatening another one, right?
That's it.
Especially one as close as the U.S. and Denmark. But behind the scenes, things were even more interesting.
Oh, absolutely. At the same time as this very public back and forth, there are also private communications happening. Axios, citing some unnamed sources, reported that Denmark was sending messages to Trump's advisors.
So what was in these messages? Were they just trying to smooth things over?
Seems like it. The reports indicate that Denmark was saying they were willing to increase the U.S. military presence in Greenland.
Yeah, that makes sense. They were probably trying to avoid any more public confrontation with the incoming Trump administration.
Right. And they wanted to assure the U.S. that any security concerns they had could be addressed without the U.S. having to take control of Greenland.
But they were still firm that Greenland wasn't for sale, right?
That's right. Denmark was very clear that Greenland was not on the table. But they did say that they were open to discussing other U.S. requests regarding Greenland.
And it's important to remember that the U.S. and Denmark already have agreements in place concerning Greenland, don't they?
Yes, there's already a U.S. military base in Greenland. And there's also a 1951 defense agreement between the two countries. So this agreement provides a framework for potentially increasing the U.S. military presence in Greenland.
So Denmark did have options, even if they felt caught off guard. Were they considering any other responses?
Well, sources suggest that Danish officials were thinking about Vest's overhead, further investing in Greenland's military infrastructure. They'd be doing this in collaboration with the Greenlandic government. And this may have been another way to preempt more drastic moves from the U.S.
Well, we'll definitely be keeping an eye on it.
That's it for your Trump-Denmark update. Be sure to subscribe and join us again next time as we take a closer look at the events that are shaping our world.